Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be making a gacha anime style story. So let's get right into it. Scene 1. The Bump. A sparkly school hallway. Soft light shines through the windows and bounces off the polished floor. The camera pans down to reveal a pair of white sneakers with pink socks peeking out. We then slowly move up to see a girl with shoulder-length brown hair holding several books in her hands. She is wearing the standard school uniform. Her face is hidden behind her books. She looks very shy. Suddenly, Boo, startled by the sudden noise, she jumps and accidentally stumbles forward. She tries to regain her balance, but is too late. She falls to the ground with a loud thump and the books go flying everywhere. "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry," she says quietly. As she looks up, we are introduced to a tall, handsome boy with messy black hair and piercing blue eyes. He has a cold expression and a bored tone. "Humph," he says dismissively. Looking down at her, he bends down slightly to pick something up, and his eyes meet hers. For a moment, everything goes silent. You can feel the chemistry between them. Then he stands up and, without another word, he turns and walks away, leaving her sitting there blushing profusely. The books are still scattered across the floor around her. With shaky hands, she begins picking them up one by one. As she does so, more blush creeps up onto her cheeks. The light from above glistens off her rosy complexion, making her even more beautiful. She lets out a small sigh and continues walking down the hallway. Scene 2. The Rescue. We find the shy girl sitting alone at a table in the schoolyard during lunchtime. She takes a bite of her sandwich while watching the other students playing nearby. Suddenly, a group of girls with popular mean girl hairstyles and makeup approaches her. They sneer and circle around her, trapping her in the middle. Well, look what we have here," one of them says maliciously. "You better watch your back, newbie." The girl shrinks in fear as they continue to threaten her. Just when things seem to be looking their darkest, a strong presence suddenly appears behind the bullies. The girl looks back to see the cold prince standing in front of her, blocking her view of the others. His eyes are narrowed, sending a shiver down her spine. "Leave her alone," he says coldly. The bullies try to argue, but seeing the steely look in his eyes, they decide it's best to leave. Once they're gone, the shy girl looks up at the cold prince, her eyes filled with gratitude. "Thank you," she whispers. He nods curtly and turns away, hiding a faint blush on his cheeks. The schoolyard setting is rendered in a sparkly dramatic effect, emphasizing the intensity of the moment. Scene 3. Growing close, we start with a flashback of the shy girl holding an umbrella over her head as she walks home from school. The rain is pouring down heavily. She walks past an alleyway when suddenly a familiar figure appears. It's the cold prince. He looks soaked, having apparently walked here in the rain. Without saying a word, he takes the umbrella from her, surprising her with his sudden action. The shy girl blushes as she watches him walk away with her umbrella, feeling a mix of emotions. Cut to the next day. The shy girl is walking down a long school hallway with lockers on either side. She is deep in thought when suddenly she hears footsteps approaching. She looks up just in time to see the cold prince walking towards her. They lock eyes and he stops in his tracks, taken aback by her beauty. She, too, is stunned by his presence. For a moment, the only sound that can be heard is their own breathing. The atmosphere between them is charged with electricity. He quickly recovers and continues walking, but not before glancing back at her and blushing slightly. She watches him go, a dreamy expression on her face. Scene 4. Rooftop confession. The sun is beginning to set, casting long shadows across the rooftop. The cold prince stands with his arms crossed, staring into the distance. His eyes are filled with a deep emotion that she can't quite decipher. He lets out a deep breath and closes his eyes, a faint blush creeping onto his cheeks. Suddenly, the shy girl appears at the rooftop entrance. She looks around and spots the cold prince. Hesitantly, she walks towards him. As he feels her gaze upon him, he turns around, revealing a vulnerable side that she's never seen before. Caught off guard by the sight of him like this, she instinctively covers her mouth with her hand. I didn't know you were here," she stammers. He looks away, unable to meet her eyes. "Me neither," he replies softly. A comfortable silence falls between them as they continue to gaze at the setting sun. The sky is filled with romantic sparkles, and the soft pink clouds provide a breathtaking backdrop for their emotional moment. The shy girl finds herself drawn to him, her heart pounding in her chest. She takes a step closer, her eyes never leaving his. In that instant, all the shy girl wants to do is confess her love for the cold prince. However, before she can voice her feelings, he turns away, breaking the connection between them. This unexpected move leaves her shocked and confused, wondering if he feels the same way about her. The shy girl watches him leave, her hopes of a confession dashed. She feels tears pricking at her eyes, threatening to spill. Despite the pain in her heart, she takes a deep breath and wipes away any trace of sadness. Determined to move forward, she turns and walks away from the rooftop, leaving the cold prince to his thoughts. Final scene. In a burst of bright light, we are introduced to cute chibi versions of the cold prince and the shy girl. They are surrounded by floating hearts and sparkles as they giggle and play. The background shimmers with pastel colors and the words "The cold prince fell for me" flash across the screen. What a sweet ending to this gacha anime-style story. And that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this gacha anime-style story. If you did, please hit the thumbs up button and subscribe for more content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.